Okay, hi everyone.
Hi, everybody.
We are uh,
You're Dice. I'm Robert, and we're gonna do a Schoolism quick feedback video for a painting we saw by Yuki Radcliffe. Yuki, thanks for uploading, and you're so active in the forum. It's
the
been
Facebook
really great.
page that we have. If you're a Schoolism student and taking our course, you can upload your assignments and we can, share with your colleagues. And we actually check every single one of them. So even though this is not a feedback course, that you can still get feedbacks from us every once in a while. And this is our second one, doing a paint over on someone who uploaded a piece on this Facebook page.
Great.
So yeah, let's take a look. Yuki, this is your week 7 assignments, yeah, this is really cool. Pig and Fox playing against the Christmas tree, and you did a couple of different lighting scenarios, which is really cool.
And it's really great to see you sticking, using all the things that you've learned up until lesson 7, doing a simple 3-value structure, value study, and then going into color. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of these elements. So let's start really with your 3-value structure.
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing, and this is something that I think a lot of artists do, and I can understand, I got caught up in the same thing, is almost treating each object as if it needs to stick to one value. And the point of this exercise actually is to look at things independent of what they are, their object, their shape, and to think about composition in terms of a 3-value structure. So right now you've got Pig, who's kind of isolated on his own, in his own kind of value, when I think he should probably be bleeding over into the darks. The dark should be bleeding into his shape so that he's not completely kind of out.
Yeah, so we have our Tonko House is El Capitan, artist Hiro Nagasuna.
Right, Hiro. It's amazing that Hiro had some time and he was able to do a quick paint over on your painting.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is actually Hiro painting.
Yeah, Hiro was our lead painter from The Dam Keeper, and he is our art director on our next short, Moon. So he's pretty good.
Yeah. He is, yeah. He's a very talented painter. And so rather than going into your color study, he kind of broke it down and went back to starting from scratch, and building up, went into your 3-value structure, adjusted that, and now is going into your value study, adjusting the values there.
Yeah, so you can easily, this is a very quick demonstration, but you can clearly see a huge sort of a change. It seems like a hero is putting Pig in almost like a dark value. So in other words, I think what's really successful in your first study is playing Fox as dark against light, against the Christmas tree. And that's a very classic kind of a composition, making. Pig is doing that a little bit, but then Pig is somewhat in the middle tone. I think your thinking was to make sure that his face reads, but in a way that decision kind of compromised the overall structure of the values or the overall composition. So what Hero's doing is putting Pig in the dark and really keeping everything simplified, and then really focused on this big kind of a Christmas tree bright light with our characters and environment all in the dark. And then you have the spillover, middle tone is kind of used as a spillover kind of glow from the tree. And as simple as it is that the hero is doing, you can kind of see now it really brings the atmosphere and the believability of the light.
Yeah, and over here, I think the light's spilling onto the steps. I think there's a question about the intensity of the light and also the form of those steps. Like, to catch kind of a rim light like that, it would have to be kind of where the light is and things like that is a little bit off. And so Hiro went in and fixed that. I think it simplifies that area a lot more, going a little more towards what you had in the 3-value structure, to kind of compositionally bring your eye towards fox and pig.
And oftentimes, I noticed Hiro kind of pulling a lot of references, how this nighttime Christmas tree would look like, and you have to do a bit of research to kind of make sure that this artistic sort of decisions you're making can still relate to the viewers, with believable handling of light and design. Like Robert was saying, that rim light on the steps felt a little bit off because the way the rim light works, where the light is coming from, and all that really comes from experience and you doing a lot of the observation paintings, like you did in art class.
Yeah, and so here you can see the before and after. And what we'd love, Yuki, is for you to go back and take this value structure, and you can see some of Hiro's references, but take the value structure and paint your color again according to this value structure.
Yeah, this would be sort of like our homework assignment for you if you have time, and even if you could bring that kind of fun, lighting that Hiro has in his photograph. Maybe you can try to reference that and see what happens, and let us know. Post it on our page, and we'll be excited to check it out.
So big thanks to Hiro Nagasuna, our art director and painter at Tonko House, for doing the paint over, and thanks Yuki for uploading your paintings. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.